Hey, this is Khizer. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Roomba 690 from iRobot. Now, the 6 series is considered to be the entry-level robot vacuums from iRobot. There are other versions as well. There is the 9 series and more, but this specific one that I have with me is the 6 series, the 690, and there are a couple more versions below this one. This is the top of the line from the 6 series, the 690. There is the 614, and there is also 670, and I believe there is also a 680. Primarily, there isn't much difference. The 614 is the base model. That's the one that will actually do the automated vacuuming. It is a robot that will do all the cleaning for you, but it is controlled by a remote that you get in the box. When you step up, if you go into the 670 model and up, now those are the models that will come with the Wi-Fi functionality, which means you can control your robot from the smartphone, and I'll talk more about that. Now, the only difference between the 670 and the 690 model is that the 690 model comes with a virtual barrier similar to this one here, and it usually comes with a set of 1 or set of 2. The 690 came with 2, and I'll talk more about the virtual barrier in a minute, but primarily that is the main difference between all the versions that the Roomba 6 series has. Now, compared to the market, this robot vacuum is considered to be a low to mid-level robot vacuum. And the reason being is because when it is cleaning, it doesn't clean in a more systematic or in a certain pattern. What it does is actually in a very randomized way, it will keep sweeping your area until it feels that it has accomplished that square footage, and then it will move out of the way and go work on another area. But until then, it'll keep on randomly working in that specific area, and it'll just bump into walls and then change its direction and go into that direction and change unless and until it bumps in there and then moves. So it's very zigzaggy and a random form of doing the cleaning. So that's one of the reasons why this is considered to be in the mid-level range robot vacuum. The Roomba 690 is designed for multi-surface. It can do hardwood floor and carpet. It's actually pretty good when it is cleaning carpet. The vacuum works really well. It has good deep cleaning capability when it's on the carpet, and because of the mechanics that it has underneath, it has 2 brushes that it uses to do the deep cleaning. So when it's running on carpet, you can really see the difference. It really digs that dirt out and debris and really sucks it in. So it does a very phenomenal job, and I must say among the competitors, the Roombas are actually considered to have the best deep cleaning for carpets. So that's a very good feature that the iRobot provides. It also has a very decent way of crawling onto the carpets. Some of the lower end robots are not that efficient in rising and crawling onto thicker carpets, but this one does a pretty good job. It will crawl onto your carpet and go in a steady fashion. Now, since this model is Wi-Fi connected, that means you can work this robot from your smartphone. All you have to do is download the app, and the app takes care of cleaning. It also helps you sync with Google Home, so you can actually summon this robot from Google Home or Alexa. You can schedule it. There's a lot of functionalities that comes with the app when you download it, and because it's Wi-Fi connected, it really integrates into your smart home hub. So quickly, to highlight what the smartphone app is able to do is you can easily summon the cleaning. Like I mentioned, you can download the app from your App Store or Google Play. The intuitive app really provides you with even status alerts, allows you to schedule the cleaning at a specific time in the day or even the week. The app also shows you the history of the cleaning, has a digital manual as well, and also the ability to locate the vacuum in case you aren't able to locate it in your house. As I mentioned before, in the box is included 2 virtual barriers, and these virtual barriers are pretty awesome. And you can switch between 2 modes. You have a straight virtual barrier or a circular virtual barrier. And you can easily switch them by just toggling this buttons here. And what it does is that it prevents the robot from entering into that specific area you have blocked off. It really works well. I've seen it in action, and as you can see in this video as well, the robot does not go past that virtual barrier. It will keep on testing it, and then it'll get out of the way and continue it with its cleaning. What's another thing that's impressive about this specific vacuum is that it has a 90-minute battery life. So that's pretty good. You get an hour and a half of cleaning, and once it's done, it actually goes back to its base. What I've observed is that you need to make sure you have all your lights on, because I experimented this in a darker environment and the robot had some hard times finding its base back. But if all the lights are on and it's able to navigate back, it takes some time, but it eventually makes back to its base. Another point that I want to make is that when the Roomba is almost about to die, that means that the battery life is below 30%, it will automatically start heading back to its base. But keep in mind that this specific one, once it gets back to the base, it doesn't have the feature to actually resume once the battery is fully charged. So that's another feature that's missing from this. Some of the robots out there in the market do have that feature, so please note that this particular one does not do that. Alright, some of the weak points that I have noticed with this particular robot vacuum is that, as I pointed out already, this doesn't have the smart navigation, meaning that some of the higher end robots do have an ability to use a camera or a laser to really map out your parameters, your home, and start efficiently cleaning in that designated area and making sure that once it's done that area, it moves on to the next. This one does not do that, right? So this one will do it in a very random fashion and keep moving. So I really find that to be a little bit inefficient. So if you're looking for an efficient cleaning, this might not do that job. The next one I think is that it has a little bit of a weak airflow, which means that it does struggle a little bit in picking up finer dust particles. I've always noticed that some of the finer dust particles are always left back, and it isn't able to pick it up. The bin in this particular robot is also fairly small. It's about 1 cup, I would say, which is fine, and it does a good job in collecting all the dust, and it's easy to empty the bin out as well. But it is about 1 cup, so that's another thing to be mindful of. And the machine is pretty noisy. There is no functionality to control the noise level. The noise level is a little bit over 70 decibels, I would say, and it does bother the people if they're sleeping or if someone gets bothered by loud noise. So that's something to be mindful of. Now, the retail price of this robot vacuum is about $500, and I have seen this go for around $350 as well. Now, because the holiday season is coming up, I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of deals out there, so keep an eye out for this robot. It might be even for $300 or less, so that might be a good chance to grab this if you're especially giving it as a gift to someone or even needing one for this Christmas. But remember, this particular model, the 690, is the one that comes with the Wi-Fi functionality and the virtual barrier. If you don't need the virtual barrier, then the 670 or the 680 will be absolutely fine. And if you just need a robot vacuum and nothing of those techie stuff, then the 614 model will be absolutely fine, and you can save some bucks over there. Now, my last impression that I want to leave with you guys is that this is a great robot, especially for deep cleaning. It does a fantastic job on the carpet, on the hardwood floor. It's all right. But for the price point, like I mentioned, even if it's on sale for about $300, there are other vacuums, robot vacuums, that for the same price point will give you additional features and will have a little bit better suction power as well. So with that in mind, do compare some of the robots out there before making a choice. I know the iRobot Roomba is a very popular one. You will find that in a lot of the big box retail stores like Best Buy, but there are more powerful robots like the D-Bot, so do take a look at that and consider if this is something you're really looking forward for this holiday season. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video very helpful, then please don't forget to like this video, and for more reviews in the future, please subscribe to this. channel, and I'll be surely be posting some more reviews shortly. And if there's any product that you're interested that I would like to do reviews, please leave a comment and I'll surely look into giving a review on that. Thank you very much. This is Khizer again, and I'll see you in the next video.